In a bustling metropolis where heroes soared through the skies and villains lurked in the shadows, two superheroes stood out as the city's greatest protectors, Astra and Nocturne. Best friends since childhood, they shared a bond that was as unbreakable as their resolve to keep the city safe. Astra, with her powers of light and flight, was the city's beacon of hope, while Nocturne, with his control over shadows and superhuman strength, was its stalwart guardian. Years ago, they had defeated Morgana, a powerful demonic witch who sought to plunge the world into eternal darkness. Together, they had locked her away in a mystical prison, ensuring the safety of their city and the world. But Morgana's thirst for vengeance was unquenchable, and she spent her time in captivity plotting her return. One stormy night, a mysterious figure broke into the mystical prison. Morgana, sensing her chance, unleashed a curse upon her liberator. In a twisted twist of fate, the figure was none other than Nocturne, under a hex that clouded his mind and corrupted his soul. Morgana's dark magic twisted his powers, turning his shadows into instruments of chaos and destruction. Astra, unaware of the curse, was patrolling the city when she felt a disturbance in the air. She flew to the source, only to find Nocturne wreaking havoc in the heart of the city. Buildings crumbled, streets split apart, and innocent lives were at risk. She descended in a blaze of light, her heart breaking at the sight of her best friend lost to darkness. "Nocturne, stop this madness!" Astra pleaded, hovering above the chaos. Nocturne turned, his eyes glowing with a malevolent red light. "Astra, join me or perish," he growled, his voice twisted by Morgana's curse. Astra's heart ached, but she steeled herself. She couldn't let her friend destroy everything they had fought to protect. With a heavy heart, she prepared for battle. "I won't let you do this, Nocturne. I'll save you, no matter what." The battle that ensued was unlike any the city had ever seen. Light clashed against shadow in a violent dance of power and fury. Astra's beams of light pierced the darkness, but Nocturne's shadows absorbed and retaliated with equal force. Their powers, once complementary, now fought each other with deadly precision. Astra flew through the sky, dodging tendrils of shadow that lashed out at her. She sent blinding flares at Nocturne, trying to weaken Morgana's grip on his mind. But the curse was strong, feeding off their conflict and growing more powerful with each passing moment. Nocturne's shadowy tendrils wrapped around a skyscraper, ripping it from its foundation and hurling it at Astra. She barely managed to deflect it, the force of the impact sending shockwaves through the city. The collateral damage was immense, and innocent lives were caught in the crossfire. Desperation gnawed at Astra. She had to find a way to break the curse. Remembering the enchanted amulet they had used to imprison Morgana, she realized that its power might be their only hope. She flew to their old hideout, hoping against hope that the amulet still held enough magic to save Nocturne. As she reached the hideout, Nocturne followed, his eyes filled with rage. "Running away, Astra. You can't hide from me." "I'm not running," Astra said, grabbing the amulet. "I'm ending this." With the amulet in hand, Astra confronted Nocturne. "Nocturne, I know you're still in there. Fight her. Fight the darkness." For a moment, Nocturne hesitated, the red glow in his eyes flickering. But Morgana's curse was strong, and he roared, launching a barrage of shadows at Astra. She raised the amulet, its ancient magic resonating with her light. The shadows struck the amulet, and a burst of energy exploded, enveloping them both in blinding light. When the light faded, Astra stood alone, the amulet glowing softly in her hand. Nocturne lay on the ground, unconscious but free from the curse. Astra fell to her knees, exhausted but relieved. The city lay in ruins around her, but they had survived. Morgana's curse was broken, and Nocturne was saved. In the aftermath, the city began to rebuild. and Nocturne, deeply remorseful, vowed to atone for the destruction caused under Morgana's influence. Astra and Nocturne's bond, though tested, emerged stronger. They had faced the darkness and together found the light. The tale of their battle became legend, a cautionary story of the dangers of unchecked power and the enduring strength of friendship. And though the scars of that night would never fully heal, the city knew that as long as Astra and Nocturne stood together, they would always have hope.